Hello guys, and welcome to the last video that I am making for the first day playing NewbiePants in my new Fortnite account, trying to go through the entire game, providing as much of what I'm doing that is meaningful for new players as possible. In this video here, we're going to be completing the Treasured Friends mission, but not just that. I'm going to be completing a whole series of missions that I have, side quests and event missions, a lot of the stuff that is going on in the game that cluster together for me right here at this point of the game. I'm going to try, well, I have tried to complete as much of it as possible in this Fight the Storm mission here, this Atlas mission. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys, a little bit of like a wrap up for how far I got on my first day. Not that I've been trying to get super fast, but in terms of the missions and my progressions, this here is where I'm ending my first day. So as you can see here, we have red mailboxes, we have boxes of fireworks. These are things related to the Spring It On event that is in the game right now. I am also finding and protecting Val, a survivor, which is another part of the Spring It On event. So already here we're working on 3 missions in one go, besides the main mission that really just is to find a treasure and loot it. That is of course something we're going to be doing in the game as well. But like so many things clustering together for me that I really wanted to wrap up, because I want these event tickets, I want to be opening more piñatas, I want to be getting a lot of goodies, and I'm moving up here for this roof here, trying to just get my red envelope for another event mission. And there we have a treasure, and in looting this I have now secured the main quest, the thing that you need to do in order to progress in the game. Loot a treasure chest, and of course I need to complete the Atlas as well before it counts. Doing anything in the game in terms of missions only count if you actually win the game. So I hoarded loads of stuff. I even got a lot of blue glow, and I found this really cool position for the Atlas. It is completely cornered up here. I have a building right next to it, so I'm just scouting out right away to see if I actually have a basement in there, because if I do have that, it is gonna be a godlike position for me to defend. So I'm really crossing my fingers for also having a basement here, because then I can just bounce husks in there. But then no, we don't have that, but it's okay. We're putting in blue glow so that we can see where the husks are going to be coming from, and we only have one very small position, so I'm just boosting up the pylon here with my blue glow to get as many tickets and seasonal gold as possible for completing this Atlas mission here. The rewards for doing it are close to nothing. It is mostly something I'm doing because I think it's fun to feel this overpowered. I'm boosting up this mission here to a 4-player mission. I'm just started out playing. I have an uncommon hero. I'm playing with weapons that I have picked up in the game. I can't upgrade walls. You could say that I'm so bad in the game, but at the same time I can complete these missions at top challenge level, and I thought that was, for me, that is super exciting. So that is why I am doing it, even though this is a video that I'm going to be sharing with you guys for this is how you can play the game. But yeah, it is not much more at this Stonewood part of the game. It is not much harder to complete boosted levels than it is when you get further into the game. It's going to be a very significant difference. Putting down some wall launchers here to push husks that come towards the Atlas away again, so they need to get back up here and take damage from these wall dots. So I'm just trapping out the area, putting a little bit up here as well of what I have been picking up. So I'm not making traps for this as such. I have been producing some wall dots, but more than anything else, I'm just using what I've been picking up, stashing up. I don't really have that much backpack space. As you can see, I have 55 slots in total, so I'm very limited in regards to what I can actually carry. I'm used to having more than 200 on my main account, so I am feeling super limited. Just crafting out a little bit of this stuff here, not because they're gonna have a massive impact on the husks. These are power level 1 common things, but I was a little, you know, shaky about how tough this was actually gonna be. I kind of just said how strong I felt I was, but at the same time, I don't want to jinx everything that I have been completing in this mission by not putting out a few more traps. It's not like I'm going ceiling sappers here where I placed my defender, but I could have done that as well. So I just have a little bit for like where they spawn, and then I want to lure them up here. Everything that I played here worked out super amazingly. Jumping down, taking things out with my looted weapons, my gunslinger was actually surprisingly efficient. This is like one of the few games I've had where I really felt as if the defender was helping me out, so that was really cool. But this guy here decided to join in on the battle, and that was something I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting to see a smasher in this game, so apparently I boosted up the game a little too much because I was getting something I just wasn't prepared for, and I died. I actually died. Playing in Stonewood in an Atlas mission, so boo-hoo me, but as you know, we respawn, we're players, not much of a problem, but it was very surprising for me to suddenly be in a position where I died because everything has been played in a way where I was so crazy overpowered. The walls were just taking out the husks because I had the base down, my traps were just shooting through everything that was coming by them, taking them out, and suddenly I have a smasher that is more than twice the power level of me, just attacking me out of nowhere. So that is the punishment you get for playing solo style in an Atlas mission and boosting it way too much up. But it was also a power level 5 mission in itself, and I'm only power level 4, so I was pushing the limits of what I could with my account, like to the max here, I felt anyway, and it was super exciting, but also a little borderline stupid. Let's just go with that. These here are my rewards, my medals for completing this silly Atlas that I just had to challenge myself out with, ending my first day playing NewbiePants in the game. And I kind of wanted also to see how far I could go in the game, not in terms of how far I could progress, but in terms of completing things that were difficult now that I was starting out completely blank. And as you can see, I did get a few rewards for doing this here, so it was a very nice way for me to end a day's gaming, starting out with the game again, trying out so many things that I just didn't really have a good calm to do when I started out the first time, because I was very focused on just progression, getting further into the game, having played the game from the start once again, to just appreciate all the small details of the game, all the small Easter eggs, the amazing story. It has been really, really amazing. I am so happy that my son gave me this account code so that I could dig into the game with fresh but experienced eyes once again. So in sharing this video here when I get into YouTube, because I have this feeling that the video editing time that I'm going to have to be spending on this first day's gaming is yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty silly. It's probably gonna take 2 days or so before I get all the videos up just from the first day of gaming, but there are so many things going on, and this here is of course the rewards. When you bash the game so much, you get this stuff here, and yeah, as you can see, 889 tickets, so close to being able to do another one, but trying to rake in as much as I can right now because I have so many things clustering together. Completing survivor training also. I have a rare survivor here, hopefully we're gonna be getting better soon. Of course, looking into the skill tree as well now, unlocking some of these new areas. We're gonna be getting leaders for our survivor squads, which means that we're gonna be looking into personality matches moving forward. I don't have that much to work with right now, but again, this is day 1 of the game. How efficient is it gonna be to slot personalities when you have a 5 power level leader? I don't think it's gonna be significant, but since I know that the last parts of these squads won't be unlocked until much later in the game, it is something that I'm probably going to be focusing a little bit on. That, guys, was what I had to share at day 1 NewbiePants. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, put them down there. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys have in mind, what you think, and if there is something you would like to know more about. For now guys, Power Level 5, Day 1 completed. As always, thank you very much for watching.